Hey you guys, so surprise? Don't know what to tell ya. I feel very strongly about the subject of grooming, and I know that my grooming channel is like perhaps a surprise to people. It's not something that maybe people are expecting me to do, but this is something that is a passion of mine. This is something that I care deeply about, and I don't know what TikTok algorithm y'all have, but when it started going viral maybe a few months back about like straight white dudes not washing their ass, I was like, yo, we got a problem. Like, you need to know how to wash your ass. Like, what do you mean you walk around the world with that unclean ass? Like, what? I don't know. Anyway, there's a problem, we need a solution, right? Here comes the solution. 10 years ago, I did a partnership with Out Magazine and Gillette. When I first moved to New York City, it was great, it was dope. A huge honor actually to be so young. I was like 23 and being picked to do that kind of ad. And you know, moving out here to LA, it's a new era, it's a new whatever, but I'm just sort of revisiting the past perhaps in a different way. And I'm like, why not pick up where I left off? And why not, you know, with this thing that I feel really passionate about, which is grooming, why not share with like men, especially, like, or women, whoever, like whoever connects with this, like just little things that I do to maintain. And I think women are pretty onto it. They look after themselves quite well. Men, we have a lot of work to do, but I don't want to, you know, and it's like, who do you ask? Where do you go? Some people don't feel comfortable asking their fathers. I mean, it's just like, whatever your relationship is to grooming, I'm here to make it better, not worse, but better. And yeah, I'm like very open-minded about what I will do and what I won't do, but it's really going to be centered heavily around grooming. And being an athlete, being a swimmer, you know, grooming is very important. Getting out of the pool, showering, very important. Get that chlorine off your skin. There are so many creepy crawlies and like waterborne illnesses that you should be aware of, and there are certain different things that you can use to get chlorine off skin better than others. Like some soaps work better than others. It's a whole holistic sort of idea. Living your best life and like having good grooming habits is like, it's gonna give you confidence. Yeah. And it's gonna make you feel good about yourself. And I know this sounds really ridiculous with this mustache sitting on my face, but there's a reason for the stash, and we'll get into it later. But for right now, yeah, I mean, I accept that there's gonna be a whole bunch of work that I'm not gonna be able to do anymore because I've decided to go down this road. You know, like, oh no, I'm never gonna have that 9-to-5 job that I never really wanted. Wah wah. Like, it's okay. I've made peace with that. I'm doing this. I've been thinking about this for months. How can I add to the conversation? And how can I use my body as a work of art to kind of show people and empower men and anyone really to look after themselves and to not be ashamed of their bodies. Yeah. And to have confidence. Yes. I'm pretty confident. Yeah. I could tell you my asshole's probably prettier than yours. And maybe if you're lucky, you'll find out. But no, really, like everything that I did in my body, like everything, was measured. Yeah, I took it very seriously since I was like 20. I think 20 was the year I started taking this seriously. But don't be embarrassed, man. Like some boys are never even like taught how to shave. Like they just never even taught how to shave their face. You know? Do you know that if you have access to a steam room, you should be steaming your face before you shave it? Did you know that? And if you don't have access to a steam room, I can show you how you can do it at home through my grooming channel. So subscribe, it's cheap, it's like $9.99. I'm not gonna go top end or high end because I'm not really showing things like that. So I'm gonna keep it economical, but it's like a good $65, you guys, to like learn how to wax your legs. So for $9.99, I can teach you how to do that. And you can do it at home. Spending half the amount of money and then having enough wax and utensils and stuff to do it again in a few months' time when you decide you want to do it again because you like it. Why do I not shave? Oh my gosh. I mean, there are reasons and like things that we can delve into just with my experience of grooming. But yeah, this is it. This is it. I hope I can get dudes body confident. I hope I can get dudes feeling body confident. I mean, it's so economical. You guys, like a waxing kit's like 20, 25 bucks tops. If you're waxing your legs, it's like $60 every time you're 65, and then you got a tip. It was 65 the last time I left New York, and I'm sure it's probably gone up since then. So when you're tipping too, I mean, you got to tip different at a spa versus, like, you got to tip a little bit more. So I don't know. Some guys also might not want to go into a salon because they're just embarrassed. Like, who wants to go and have their booty hole hanging up in the air like that? Especially if they don't know how to clean it. Yo, Kendrick Lamar said, like, shit don't change unless you get up and wash your ass, ninja. Like, when he said that, was it into Pimp a Butterfly? I was like, oh wow, he's really saying some real shit. He's saying some real shit. Shit don't change unless you get up and you wash that ass. So, who better to wash your ass with than me? It's sort of like a jock, athletic, locker room experience. That's the fantasy. Do you understand? Grooming. Locker room, showers. That's the vibe. That's the look. That's like, if you're into kind of voyeurism, you like this. But yeah, not just body hair, feet. I'm into looking after your feet. I can show you how I look after my feet. I'm a very physically active guy. My feet sweat a lot. So foot maintenance is really important as well. Nail beds, you know, I remember one of the pretty boy kings, A$AP Rocky, said his father told him that girls always like dudes that have their nails done. And I mean, look at him, he got Rihanna, so. You know what I'm saying? He did something right. He knows a thing or two. But yeah, there's a charm to the pretty boy. There's a charm to the pretty boy. And with us, with the work that we do together, what we build upon, yeah, you can be a pretty boy too. Yeah. If you're gonna be an asshole, be a pretty asshole. And better yet, have yourself a pretty asshole. Dead ass. Keep it cute. Keep it right, you know, like them cherries. Speaking of which, just do like a cute little body check, you know? I mean, we're self-exploiting, so. I'm gonna give a free membership to the first person who can guess where my first grooming video was taken and filmed. If you can be the first person on any social platform, any of them, Instagram, Twitter, here, I'll give you a free annual membership. You'll learn so much. Body check. Okay, we're a bit late. You know what? You can tell I put sunscreen on my face and not on my body. Ooh. Do some yoga poses. Maybe do some yoga on the grooming channel.